Greeted with posh interiors, shining paint jobs and innovative technology, luxury cars are a tempting option for many. But it's important to note that the moment you drive off from the dealership, depreciation begins. Mileage compounds this upsurge in value drop-off over time as well, regardless of the car's class and kind. And while it is true that depreciation applies to all cars, some units just depreciate faster than others. In fact, some specific vehicles lose up to 50% of their value within the span of 5 years, and among them, luxury cars are notoriously prone to this downfall. Hello car aficionados, this is Joe from Carland TV, and in this video, I've listed the top luxury cars that have the worst depreciation value for resale. By the way, keep in mind that I made this list based on the current market data for 2023. Before I start, I would like to ask you the favour of hitting the subscribe and notification bells. They help the channel a lot. Now, let's get back to the video. Cadillac CT5. The Cadillac CT5, while not quite hitting the aesthetic high notes of the BMW or the Alfa, doesn't do too well on the resale front either. If you're planning to part ways with your CT5 after a 5-year stint, brace yourself to recoup just about 38.1% of what you shelled out initially. However, don't write off the CT5V or CT5V Blackwing just yet. These sports sedans know how to deliver a riveting drive. Cadillac has engineered them with an impressive suite of features that includes delightfully intuitive steering, agile handling, and an abundance of power and torque. And I'll not forget about its magnetic suspension. It's a real standout in the Cadillac's arsenal of features. Still, the sharp depreciation hanging over the CT5 might make prospective buyers think twice. I totally get it if you're considering other options that promise to better hold on to their value. But if you look beyond the numbers and want a sports sedan that's just downright enjoyable to drive, the CT5V and CT5V Blackwing could be worth a second look. BMW M850i Grand Coupe. The BMW M850i Grand Coupe is the middle child of BMW's captivating 8 Series 4-door lineup. It's a feast for the eyes, but might just cause a slight ache in your wallet. With its robust 523 horsepower engine, the 8 Series Grand Coupe's depreciation eclipses both the 6-cylinder M840i and the illustrious M8. After 5 years of ownership, you're looking at holding on to only around 38.2% of its initial value. So, what's the main incentive to own an 8 Series Grand Coupe? Well, it's the design and aesthetics. This majestic bimmer's wide stance, the absence of frames on its doors, and an elongated hood lend its grace that makes it one of the most beautiful BMW models in recent times. However, there is a catch. With the base price for the 840i Grand Coupe just under the $90,000 mark, limited legroom in the rear, and less than stellar value retention, you'll have to be smitten by its looks to justify acquiring this elegant beast. Even with its quirks and seemingly extravagant price tag, there's a certain allure about owning this luxurious car that's hard to resist. Audi A6. I have to tip our hats to Audi for bestowing upon us this gift of a wagon, the variant in the present generation of the A6, the thrilling RS6 Avant and the rugged A6 All-Road. Although we have a soft spot for the All-Road with its high-riding AWD appeal, the depreciation curve can put a dampener on the excitement. Picture this, after owning it for a span of 5 years, it's projected to hold on to a mere 38.8% of its original value. Yet, does that mean that you should steer clear from it? Certainly not. Remember, if we stop patronising these specialised products, manufacturers may reconsider introducing such unique creations. The All-Road shines with its plethora of advanced tech in the cabin, and its fetching outer bodywork, offering as much cargo space and ground clearance as some of the SUVs out there. Granted, Audi's V6 coupled with the dual-clutch system could be seen as an Achilles heel, and you might find the controls on the lower touchscreen a smidgen irksome. Yet, we can't help but bask in the joy of its existence. Despite a few hiccups, we truly appreciate the diversity it brings to Audi's lineup. After all, who doesn't love an underdog that comes wrapped in high-tech and rugged appeal? Jaguar F-TYPE. The Jaguar F-TYPE has a depreciation value of 43% within 5 years, which is quite disheartening. Though it is the best figure we have on this list, it's still something you need to ponder if you consider buying this vehicle. As a luxury vehicle, the F-TYPE is a sight worth drooling. It has an appealing aesthetic and offers a powerful V8 engine under its hood. It runs fast and can glide smoothly on corners. It has a nice roar too, making it an imposing vehicle once on the road. Its interiors are appealing as well. With faux suede and centre console trims, the F-Type will certainly awe its drivers and passengers. Moreover, it's also a safe vehicle to drive. It comes with reliable driver assistance features, and if the features aren't enough, the infotainment system of this luxury car will keep you entertained and connected throughout your drive. Yet, here's the bittersweet part. The 2024 F-Type marks the end of an era. Coinciding with Jaguar's 75th anniversary, it'll be the last of its kind. Understandably, this has got potential buyers wondering about its future depreciation. As mentioned, the Jaguar F-Type boasts the best resale value in this list. It's expected that within 5 years, the F-Type will only have a resale value of $57,800, which is a huge slash from its original price of $101,400 for a new model. Audi A8. Surprisingly enough, the Audi A8 is among the luxury vehicles with a bad resale value. This vehicle depreciates quickly. After 5 years of ownership, its value falls to only $46,000, as compared to its original price of $95,500. Regardless of who you ask, it's an unacceptable trade-off, especially if you're in the profit-oriented person. At this point, you might already have noticed that many German luxury vehicles are prone to depreciate their value quickly. But then again, this is not something that you should take badly, especially if you're just after the allure and prestige of owning one. The Audi A8, for instance, is a stellar sedan. It features the perfect blend of athleticism and refinement. It has a posh persona, but still has the ability to grind both concrete and off-road tracks. The turbocharged V6 engine of this vehicle growls proudly whenever you step on the gas. And by the way, its interior is also spacious and luxurious. It's certain to give you a pleasurable driving experience regardless of your destination. So, if these are the privileges you're looking for, then the Audi A8 is never a bad car to begin with, but if you're thinking of something long-term, it might not be the best choice. Land Rover Range Rover. The Land Rover Range Rover is never far from the spotlight when it comes to luxury vehicles. Specifically, it sets the standard for luxury SUVs, showcasing impressive off-road prowess for several generations. Decked out with premium features and materials and offering a smooth drive, the Range Rover has now ventured into its 5th generation. Moreover, the latest model is sporting a new feather in its cap, a plug-in hybrid powertrain. While it's no secret that this SUV comes with a hefty price tag, the real eyebrow raiser comes when you take a look at the resale figures. Fast forward 5 years and you'll be looking at a resale value that's plummeted to $57,600. To put that in perspective, the 2023 Range Rover Standard model kicks off the bidding at a cool $104,500. BMW 7 Series. The BMW 7 Series emerges anew for the 2023 model year, reinforcing its reputation as BMW's flagship offering in terms of luxury and cutting-edge technology. It comes with enhancements to the chassis and suspension that take the driving experience to a whole new level of tranquility, offering more nimble handling than its ancestors. The fact that this hefty luxury sedan moves with such finesse and smoothness is a delightful revelation. Still, even the prospective owners may find themselves arching an eyebrow when it comes to the 5-year resale value. Tallying at $50,200, this figure can indeed induce a gasp, especially when one considers the starting price of a hefty $107,000. It's a significant drop in the value, and it can feel like a splash of cold water, especially for those doing their due diligence on the car's future financial implications. Mercedes-Benz GLS Class. Right now, the Mercedes-Benz GLS Class has the worst depreciation value for luxury cars. It's as high as 60% within 5 years. So, if you're thinking about making profits or a return on investment from this car, you should think twice. However, if you're simply looking for a luxury car that can brag on the road, then the Mercedes-Benz GLS Class is a perfect choice. It's both powerful and luxurious. It comes with a beautifully designed interior that's filled with comfortable seats and modern features. At the same time, the GLS Class comes with a robust engine. Under its hood, you can find a turbocharged inline-six 362 horsepower engine. it drives and roars with supreme elegance. Furthermore, the GLS class has the ability to switch from a smooth riding vehicle to an off-roader with just the flick of a switch. It's a capability that you don't see every day, and that's the very reason why it's a premium car right from the get-go. In fact, the latest model of this vehicle has a starting price of around $116,000, but given its depreciation value, it's not surprising that within 5 years, its resale will drop to $44,000. Hold it for another 5 years and you'll get a fraction of its original price. The moral lesson here is to never keep these vehicles long term, or if not, go for the ones that have a better resale prices in the long run. Now, thanks very much for watching today's video, we really appreciate it. Hit the like and subscribe buttons and it's going to help our channel a lot. Now, I'll see you in the next video.